Hey everyone, I'm Meg Carnahan. I'm a teaching artist with Greater Richmond Wolf Trap, and today I'm going to walk you through a super simple music activity to introduce your little ones to the life cycle of the butterfly. So to start, you'll want to have 3 pictures or illustrations on hand, 1 caterpillar, 1 cocoon, and 1 butterfly, and these can be digital. So starting with the caterpillar, show the picture to your students and ask some questions like, do you know what this is called? Have you seen a caterpillar before? Where do caterpillars live? How do they move? And it's really important that you give them some space here to answer these questions. Then you can ask, can you show me with 1 finger how a caterpillar moves? And let them show you. If they're not quite sure, simply model with your own finger. Once you've established the movement, you can go right into the first verse of the song. The caterpillar crawls along, crawls along, crawls along. The caterpillar crawls along and eats up all the leaves. Now I'm sure you recognize that tune, Mary Had a Little Lamb, which is a great example of what we call a zipper song, which are recognizable songs with a tune that's easy for small kids to follow, like Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, or If You're Happy and You Know It. And zipper songs are a great tool for teaching because you can write your own song about any subject you want, and it's easy for the kids to catch on. So now that you've introduced your caterpillar, you're going to move to the butterfly. Show the picture, ask similar questions that you asked before, giving them space to answer, and then ask them to show you with 2 hands how a butterfly moves. It should look something like this. And then you can go into the butterfly verse of the song, which I'll show you in just a little bit. Now you are going to move to the picture of the cocoon. And you might ask some slightly different questions here because it's more likely that they haven't seen a cocoon before or been introduced to the idea. You can ask, do you know what this is called? Do you think a cocoon moves or does it stay still? What do you think might be inside of the cocoon? And then you can use your hands to explain that a caterpillar makes a cocoon, goes inside of it, and comes out as a butterfly. Can you show me with 1 hand the shape of a cocoon? And now you can go into your cocoon verse of the song. So now that you've laid a foundation of understanding, you can move through the whole song in order together. If you like, you can use a stick or a chair or really any kind of surface to act as your tree branch for your caterpillar. The caterpillar crawls along, crawls along, crawls along. The caterpillar crawls along and eats up all the leaves. Crunch, 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 crunch. Where did the caterpillar go? Inside the cocoon. The cocoon gently sways a bit, sways a bit, sways a bit. The cocoon gently sways a bit, it's swaying in the wind. Crack, 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 crack. Who was inside of the cocoon? The butterfly. The butterfly flies through the air, through the air, through the air. The butterfly flies through the air, it's finished growing now. And there you have the butterfly life cycle. Now there's not just one way to do this activity. If you'd like, you can ask your students to show you the caterpillar, cocoon, and butterfly movement with their whole bodies and really fill up the space. You can incorporate wrapping up in a blanket as your cocoon. You can use colorful scarves as your butterfly wings. Or you could use handmade props out of pipe cleaners and recyclables instead of using your hands or your body. Or you could always just sing the song. Thanks so much for watching, and happy butterflying!